Hey guys, I welcome you all for the today's video. And today's video, we have chosen that environmental protection management. In that, the subtopic is the waste audits. The waste audits and pollution prevention techniques in textile manufacturing. So, as you all know, in textile industries, the main waste are like the textile swatches, the cut-and-sew textiles, and end of rolls, then sampling garbages, damaged textiles, unsold clothing, then clothing samples, second-hand clothing, then the second-hand textiles. All these are composes the waste. So how this the waste can be prevented and how it can be recycled. So all these things will be seen here. In textile industries, environmental sustainability is more than buzzword. It is necessarily we'll explore how waste audits can unlock the pollution prevention opportunities in textile industries, manufacturing, driving the environmental responsibilities and business success. Next, coming into the introduction to the textile manufacturing waste. As I said, it composed of many waste. In that, the first thing is fabric scraps. Like textile manufacturing generates a significant scraps during the cutting, sieving, and finishing process. Next is chemical waste. Like when you process those raw materials, you need some chemicals like for dyeing, printing, then finishing the process. Processes uses the chemicals that create a hazardous waste requiring the proper disposal. Some is so hazardous that it might can causes the skin cancer also. Next, upon using all these wastes, those wastewater will be led into the water sources. So textile production consumes a large amount of water which can be contaminated with dyes, chemicals, and fibers, leading to the water pollution. Next, purpose and benefit of waste audits. So we came to know like what are these waste, how it is causing the pollution. Now the thing is, what are the steps we have to take in the sense of controlling all these pollutions. So here comes the waste audits. Purpose and benefits of waste audits. Identifying the waste streams. So waste audits systematically identify the types and quantities of waste generated, providing a comprehensive overview of waste generation patterns. Next is quantifying the waste, means minimizing the waste. So companies gains a valuable insight into the scale of their waste problem, enabling them to set a reduction targets and track the progresses. Next is discovering the opportunities, means how this waste can be recycled or reused so that you can reduce the capital cost also. So audits uncover the opportunities for the waste reduction, pollution prevention, and resource recovery, leading to improved sustainability and cost saving. Next is regulatory compliance and environmental impacts. So, what are the regulations we have to take in order to minimize these pollutions? One is regulations. Textile companies must comply with stringent environmental regulations on waste disposal, emissions, and water discharge. Next is pollution. Textile manufacturing contributes to air, water, and soil pollution, harming ecosystems, human health, and the environment. Next, coming into sustainability, adopting the sustainable practices. First thing is waste reduction. Pollution prevention is crucial for minimizing the environmental impacts and building a responsible futures. Next is like what are these methodologies we'll be using. First thing is gathering data and identifying the waste streams. So in that we'll be starting with data collection, like what are the sources of this waste. Involves the collection information on materials used, production processes, waste generation, disposal practices to interviews, observations, and record reviews. Once you got the data, or once you got the information, next we'll be going to the waste stream identifications, means categorizing the waste stream into different types, such as I said in the first slide, we had seen what are the different types of waste. So we'll be segregating those waste like fabric, scraps, packaging, chemical waste, and wastewater to understand their origins and characteristics, because all waste doesn't consider into a same category, right? Next is waste characterizations. Analyzes waste compositions and properties, including physical, chemical, and biological characteristics, to assess its potentials for recycling, reuse, or disposal. Next is water conservation and recycling initiatives. Reduce water usage. First thing is implement water efficient technologies such as low flow nozzles and recirculation systems to reduce water consumption in production processes. Next is recycle wastewater treatment and reuse wastewater for non-potable purposes such as irrigations or industrial cleaning, reducing water demand and minimizing the pollution. Next is rainwater harvesting, collect and store rainwater for non-potable uses, reducing the reliance or freshwater sources and conserving these precious resources. Next is how this can be, converted into energy forms, that is energy efficiency and renewable energy integration. Conduct energy audits to identify the areas for improvement in energy efficiency such as lighting, heating, ventilation and equipment optimization. Next is energy efficient equipment. Invest in energy efficient machinery and appliances, reducing the energy consumption and lowering the operation cost. Next is renewable energy sources. Install solar panels, wind turbines, or other renewable energy sources to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and minimize carbon emissions. Next is chemical management and substitution opportunities. Inventory control. Manage chemical inventories effectively to reduce waste, prevent spills, and minimize the risk of accidental releases. Chemical substitution. Replace harm or hazardous chemicals with safer and more environmentally friendly alternatives. Next is closed loop system where there is no, the waste production. It's like once you use, you're going to reuse it or recycle it again in a loop mode. So, implement closed loop systems to capture and recycle chemicals used in production processes, minimizing the waste and reducing the pollution. So, this is the brief overview of waste audits in textile industries. And that's all today, guys. Thank you.